Picked up some Catalpa. Saw it on the Nextdoor app. The guy had a whole big pile of it, but most of it was so big that we couldn't drag it out. It's something he cut down in his yard a number of years ago. This stuff was rotten in the middle, so I kind of slabbed it out, and I ended up with this little piece here. I'm going to get this mounted and see what I can make out of it. I'm looking at getting a winged bowl out of it, but I just want to see what the wood looks like and how it turns. Fairly soft, but it looks interesting. Okay, it's all mounted up. Leaving the tailstock up there. So, in there pretty good in the worm screw. Wood is a little wet because it was out in the rain. So I'm going to get this going and see how it works. Oh, it's very balanced for being so much longer and only having 2 areas I'll be cutting for a while. Very interesting. Very interesting right there. Okay, I'm going to move the camera. A little better view of what's going on. This whole area right there. If I can keep that in there, that's going to be pretty nice. There'll be some bad spots in the wood. I don't know if this is mud. It looks like mud. Mud or rotten wood. Here I am checking to make sure that the bowl emerges inside of the border on the top side of the wing. I can see my solid wood. Okay, I've got it out of the other chuck and putting it in these bigger jaws just so I can use the dovetail. Use the tailstock and push it up against the face of the jaws, get it nice and square. See how that runs. That went in there real nice. $750 and one in smooth. Alright, let's put a recess in here. And before I go any farther, I'll make sure. So I need to go a little bit more. Okay, that'll do it. Now the only reason that I'm doing this is because I want to let this dry and I want to be able to grab it from both sides so I can re-chuck it in and finish this side. This will be the top rim, and I think it's going to work. I've got one nasty looking rotten spot here. Some of that might cut away, some of it might not. I'm going to hollow some of this out now and still leave this just to try to lighten it, to get it to dry. That's enough. I'm probably going to bring this into a warmer place. Try to let it dry faster than normal. Well, I brought this in the house and set it by a heat vent and let the air blow on it. And it actually felt like it dried out pretty good. I had it sitting for a couple days. It didn't crack, which I didn't expect it to crack. As long as this thing is sat out in the weather, I think it was just wet. I think all the stress had probably already gone away. At 900 RPMs. This little flat board I use here has a notch in it. It helps me line the top edge up with the bottom. Look at the bottom sanded up to 400. And I'm going to go ahead and put some finish on it. I'm going to use the Howard Feed and Wax. This stuff is so easy to use and it's so nice. I've got it flipped around now in my chuck, and I had previously turned it around and I put a recess in here so I could grab it with the chuck because I didn't know what was going to happen when I forced it dry, but it actually stayed pretty stable. At 800 RPMs there. All right. You can see the inside in here is, it's got a light and dark areas. It's going to be pretty attractive looking. Alright, I'm going to just sharpen that up a little bit. Not too bad. Maybe this might even dry out overnight. I lean it against the heat vent. Let that air pass against it. So after sitting overnight, it dried quite well. And here I'm just doing a little cleanup on that winged area, and then I'll do some sanding and then work on the inside. Alright, this is sanded up pretty good. Yeah, I'm going to probably take about a 1/4 inch more out of the bottom and then smooth that up in there and sand it, and then get some finish on it. The wood on this side looks almost better than the bottom, so I'm going to really be happy with how that looks. Okay, so I've got the Howard ready to put on. So here it is. Here we go. Oh, that just came alive there. I'm going to zoom that in a little bit. Very pretty wood. I'm going to rotate this. See if you can see all the action going on in that grain. There's an array of different colored wood coming here, and it comes right out to the side. It's over here too. It's just part of nature. I really like it. I'll finish putting this on and get it set up and cut the tenon off, and I'll be right back. Here's my finished wing bowl made from Catalpa. It is truly an amazing piece of wood. The grain in it is absolutely spectacular. It goes multiple directions. It has many different colors. There's chatoyance in it everywhere you look. Not real powerful, but it certainly is there. Has a beautiful little knot hole in it. Has a crack in it. It's an odd shape. I left it that way. I didn't want to change it. I had taken one of the pieces that I was able to get, and I cut it into 3 pieces, and this being a small little scrap that I didn't know what I would do with it, but I thought this would be a great piece to test this wood and see if it's actually worth turning. And it certainly is worth turning. Just a unusual wood. I'd never heard of it. I don't think too many people have. Obviously it grows here in Oregon because a fella cut it down in his yard. And I appreciate him offering it to give it to people. I'd like to thank all of my subscribers that are watching my videos. I truly appreciate it. If you're new to my channel and you enjoy what you're seeing here, I'd appreciate it if you could click like and subscribe and share. I truly enjoy making wood turnings, and I'm really liking making videos, and I plan on doing more. And thanks again for watching, and I'll see you later.